mentioned how amazing all of our speakers have been. I mean, I was talking to my wife last night. I was like, if you just take every speaker that we've had and call that a $500, class, I mean, the value of our education is astronomical. For me, something that I've gotten from this program that was so unexpected for me was this concept of sex positivity and pleasure that we've been talking about today, that I thought I had, but was nowhere near.
I think one of the biggest reasons that I chose MSTI was because of the support. I don't think I ever saw myself getting a PhD, and it really terrified me, just the idea of it. But talking with Rachel, I was like, wow, she really cares about this. She's not just going to let students take the program and not pay attention or not really be invested or feel like they're on their own. And it's been a few years since I've been in school, and one of the things that I did love was just being so close to people and feeling like I had a lot of support from professors and everything. So, I mean, your responsiveness, your passion, between all three of you, I definitely feel 1,000% supported. And
then I saw Dr. Needle's name, and I just researched you, and I just like she said, I was just so impressed with you. I'm going to do this, and I looked at your curriculum, and it seemed like something I could do. It was really accessible to do it while I'm working, so it just seemed like everything aligned so perfectly for me to do. And like I said, the main thing was it was you. You were just so impressive.
Caliber of people that you have doing the workshops is just utterly amazing to me. So I'm really appreciative to be a part of this. And
the reason I chose it is because I heard you on a podcast, and I told myself, I really like the way she sounds, positive. Someone like me, I like to think positive everything and fight for what I want. So really and truly started with me hearing your voice and the positivity that I heard in it. It's terrific. The program is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm learning a lot. Plus, it's challenging me to do things that I never done before. Fear.
MSTI has great people who are heading it. It's financially reasonable. It has the add-on of certifications that are with very credible organizations within the realm of human sexuality. And it's something that fits well into my life. So just so many good things came together. And during this pandemic, it was a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to make lemonade out of lemons. And so I jumped on it.
I've been thinking about getting a PhD for so many years and just thought, why? And I can't do it, and all these excuses. And there wasn't even another school I was interested in or even looked at, partly because I know and respect Joe, Rachel, and Ricky so much that I just trusted immediately. And I think what's been so surprising to me is not only this wealth of information, it's the bigger wealth of information from the colleagues, the people here. And I love this discussion. I'm actually awake now. And Rachel, you've said to me a couple of times, I know this is maybe a repeat for you or something you already know. And yeah, sometimes, but you always know more. You always learn more. I always can come up with going, wow, I've thought of this, but not this. It's always such beneficial add-ons. And it's exciting. It's fun.
I had concerns about webinars. I didn't have much experience being involved in them. And I was trying to be open-minded about this whole process. And it has been a surprise to me in a very good way. Not only is it convenient as hell to do it this way, but I was surprised at the amount of connection with everybody in the program. And I was pleased by that and surprised. So it's been great. And I recommend it.
Oh my gosh, yes. I've asked Rachel a million questions before starting and since beginning, and I'm sure I'll ask you a million more, so thank you in advance. Um, a lot of schools aren't very good at doing the credible education along with accessible clinicians, accessible administrators, and MSTI is absolutely excellent with that.
Yes to that. Very accessible, answers questions well. I feel emotionally supported by all of you. And that's really important to me.
The program is credible without being crushing. And that's something that, as a full-time clinician, was important to me and is important to me. I'm able to work full-time and participate in this program. At the end of a very long weekend of classes, I feel energized rather than exhausted. And how often do we get that gift when we're working full-time and going to school in a full-time program? So that's pretty rare and amazing.
This program has not disappointed. I have learned so much. I have been so engaged in the programs and the trainings. And even though I do a ton of training, you know, Rachel, I attend a lot of workshops and conferences, and I know a lot of people, and even a lot of the presenters have been friends of mine. I learn something new every single class. I gain something new. I've read most of the books that most of the presenters have presented on, and I still find a way to add to my expertise and my sense of competency. And so I hope that anybody who's considering a program like this would think about the value of being a lifelong learner.
It's such an opportunity to make really a dream come true. And I'm really grateful for that. And I'm so grateful for everybody that I've had the opportunity to meet so far. The instructors, the colleagues, the other clinicians that are participating. It's all been marvelous.